Hi everyone, happy Pride. I wanted to make this video to show my love and gratitude to this community, to my community. I'm sitting here and I'm doing my makeup, and I just want to share these thoughts. My husband's out just running an errand, and then he was like, "Oh, you can take some time and do your makeup." I mean, every woman wants to hear that. So, I'm not a woman, I'm just a very colorful soul, but I want to show my love and appreciation for my community, my trans brothers and sisters and non-binary. I just want you to know that you are loved and that we are one. And so I just wanted to do this fun little eye look. I don't really make a lot of makeup content, so it's nice to just play. So I recently listened to Blue Star Seed Transmission, and I think her name is Lauren, and that's her channel, and she channels light beings, and I believe that we are light beings remembering who we are. And us being gay, being in the community, being lesbian, being trans, we have the beautiful balance of both energies. And when they are in harmony and working with one another, and when we are in harmony and working with each other, and living our truth and living our authentic self, then the universe reflects that back to us. I am so proud that my husband and I are well over a decade sober. I feel like I want to just say that I've had intrusive thoughts where I was like, wait, what can I say? What do I say? I have something to say. We all have something to say. So I just want to say, that for a long time I kind of rejected my queerness. But when we accept our queerness and we accept, these, when we allow ourselves to play the Blue Star Transmission, she said that we let in the light. So I was like, I'm sitting here alone, and I'm like, why don't I just make this a little video? So I'm wearing, so I want to tell you, I'm wearing this. Is the Makeup Revolution Super Fix Super Glow Primer. It illuminates and grips. It's vitamin C and hyaluronic acid. I'm not a makeup, expert, but so this, my husband looked it up, and it's vegan, and also it's good for shimmer shadows because I needed a primer, for shimmer shadows. And so it smells like dessert kind of, but it has like I don't know if you can tell, but it has like a golden sheen. But yeah, so I used to be a hot mess express train leading to nowhere. Like I literally lost myself. So maybe my words will help someone, and that's what the intention is. My husband and I, we're very grateful, and we're proud, and we're living out loud, right? We have our art hanging up and displayed as a co-exhibit at the Sable Library. So if you're interested And maybe you want to maybe feel something or explore something within yourself through our art, or maybe we inspire you to do art. I'm not saying I'm the best artist, but it's amazing when you can when we can allow ourselves. I'm looking close so I can see. So you could use whatever you got. I love gold and I love purples together. I think it's wonderful. We're going to the 50th annual Thai Fair at the temple, and it's 110 Rustic Road, and that place has changed our lives, and in a positive direction. Hubby and I, we both have taken summer school there, and we've been learning the language, but it's a very challenging language. But like with anything, we have to practice it. So we're very excited to go to the Thai Fair. So I'm just taking, a gold eyeshadow. Well, this is a gold highlighter, but I'm going to use it as an eyeshadow. And I'm just going to use, because I love the glittery. And then I'm just going to just go under and illuminate my eye. See, I speak from a place of experience where I've allowed my intrusive thoughts to kind of self-sabotage my own self. But now I wake up in the morning and I say to God, I am grateful. I am grateful for another day. I am grateful for being alive. I am grateful to have my husband, to have a house, to have peace, to have a job, to have my passions in life. I'm grateful for you. I'm just adding. But for the longest time, I sat with myself and I was in my head, and every day we break through, being in our heads and being in our bodies. So what has helped me, speaking from experience, is Breathe with Sandy. He's right here on YouTube, and he has an 8-minute change the way you feel breath work. And I've been doing this consistently for the past 2 months now, and it's changed me completely, because figure, when we're sleeping, we're not really breathing, we're not really breathing, so we, deeply, sometimes we're shallow, or even throughout the day we're shallow breathers. He also has disclaimers where if you have epilepsy or if you're pregnant, you can do a different video. A lot of people have disclaimers for people, with specific needs. And that's what I really like. And I've been doing that. I've been doing breath work with Breathe with Sandy. And I've also been doing the lymphatic flow exercise with Kate Nolte. She is the Tulum, she's fabulous. She's the Tulum trainer. And so that has been helping me, because, let's face it, when we wake up, sometimes we're groggy, we're cranky, and so we don't want to bring that out into the world. So we want to wake ourselves up, wake our mind, maybe calm our mind, maybe experience some peace, maybe experience peace for the first time in your life. But in order for us to bring peace out into the world, we have to experience it within ourselves. We have to learn to cultivate through certain practices. Could be yoga, could be breath work, dance. I know a lot of people talk about this, but I just feel called to talk about this on my channel. I just want to show you a close-up. So you see, I just love it. And then I got like Thai-inspired earrings. And I'm wearing my mom's hat. It's a Jacqueline Smith hat. It's maybe it was from Sears. But we have to decide to show up every day for ourselves and for each other. So when we cultivate peace within ourselves, then the overflow naturally, authentically happens. So then, say, if someone's feeling really crappy and low and depressed, our energy positively affects them because, or say if I'm low, then your energy positively affects me because we are all one. I've been called weird my whole life. I've been ostracized for being gay. I know I'm not the only one, but I just want to, I had a beautiful week. Hubby and I had our exhibit Monday, and it was so wonderful to have a handful of people that when I'm passionate about something, or when you're passionate about something, but specifically when I'm passionate about something, I become natural PR for. So, I am so natural PR for self-expression, for artistic expression, but also for boundaries, but also for appreciation, and to create space, and to create these wonderful spaces, and to utilize these spaces that are so rich in resources. Libraries are so rich in resources, and I'm so grateful to the library community and the community, and it's just so wonderful. I'm so grateful. So a handful of people came. And, sometimes we don't know who's going to come, but when we speak our truth, and when we live from our truth, then it creates different pathways. And so when we create a path, what is a path? A path is to walk upon. So when we create a path, then others can come onto the path. So of the interconnectedness, and then kind of remind, so it doesn't matter how old you are, or but my husband and I, we've been painting for quite some years now, and we're just discovering ourselves, and so it's like, and just discovering new things. Like, I love challenging, and I love breaking through my own self-criticisms and my own self-doubt. And I remember when my mom was living, she was painting, and I would comment, and then she'd be like, John, like she would tell us, John, I'm just getting started. I don't know what I'm gonna paint, but we're just getting started. So if you start somewhere, then that somewhere is gonna bring you somewhere. So just as long as we allow, I think it's in the allowing that in the becoming. And we don't need to be, a famous celebrity. We are here living our authentic lives. This week, so continuing about my week, they had the Love Wins Film Festival in Sayville. I wasn't able to go because we had to come home because we had our friend coming over. So, but at my job, I met two beautiful souls, two beautiful co-creators. I met I met Kai and I met Abby, and they have a short film called We All Run Out. And I asked them when, I was just so excited to just meet other like-minded people, to just meet just joyous, authentic people. We're living our truth and wanting to make a change and wanting to talk about issues. And so we do that through creative projects, and we do that through what we want to see in the world. So it was really nice to meet both of them and to serve them food. And I gave them our Rainbow Sprinkles boutique and accessories on Facebook, our store, our online boutique. And we're going to explore other platforms. But it was just really nice. It was like there was all these synchronicities, and then the week, so the beginning of the week, I met a woman who saw my exhibit at the Bayport Blue Point Library, which was up for the month of February, thanks to Sharon and Paula Littman, who have had their organization Art Without Walls Inc. since 1985. And they're so rich in culture and the arts, and they help individuals and aspiring artists to get their work out there. And she told me that she had an African artist, and he wasn't able to be here physically, but he sent in his paintings. So I want to just talk about a synchronicity. So a very nice woman, she had like an Irish accent, very, very soft, very sweet, kind of reminded me of my mom. She said, "Are you Jonathan? Are you the artist?" I said, "Yes." And so it felt beautiful to say, "Yes, I am." Like, I embody, like that is who I am. That's a big part of who I am, an artist, a sensitive creative. You may be a sensitive creative. She says, "Do you have anything else going on, artistically?" I said, "Yes." So that's another synchronicity that happens within the here and now moment. I said, "Yes, my husband and I have a co-exhibit of our art for Pride Month, for the entire Pride Month at the Savo Library." And so it's just these things, but when we plant the seeds, and then we have to allow ourselves to soften and to kind of like prepare ourselves for people approaching us and asking us, and kind of like creating a doorway, so to speak. So I'm very grateful and I'm very honored to make this video today. And I'll show you. So I'm honored and grateful that my husband and I are sober. And we take care of my mother-in-law, and she is going to be 80. And if we weren't sober, we wouldn't be able to be the people that we are, the awesome, caring people that we are today. And so in the long run, our organs and our mind and our bodies that we are housed in, our souls that are housed with these bodies, we become healthy. We have become healthy. And so I'm very grateful, because I remember when we weren't healthy and when we were drinking. We had our fun, but I think sober life, just for us personally, no judgment on anyone else, maybe someone who's struggling with substance abuse or whatnot, what have you, I'm being told that I or my husband, we can help each other. There are so many of us out there on this platform who advocate. I love to see other drag queens that are taking the sober path, and it's wonderful to see the progression and to see the self-development and to see the self-love happening. And the allowing and just giving yourself space, like a garden, like a plant. I always think that I need to add a little something. Maybe I could do a little blue. A little blue. So if you're curious, I'm working with the Makeup Revolution. Nikki Lily, I absolutely love Nikki Lily on YouTube. Birthday cake. Blue shadow. So I'm just gonna put it up here, I guess. You know, just so just being creative, and be mindful of what kind of attention you, and what kind of intention and what kind of energy you want to bring in your life. And it is okay to say no. It is okay to be mature and to say no to things that don't resonate with you, to say no to even people that don't resonate with you anymore. It's okay. So I'm just kind of ding. And with creativity and art, there are no rules. And everyone's just trying to find their way. Everyone's just trying to navigate through this thing we call life. I absolutely love Amelia Fart's channel, and I love her as a person. And for the longest time, I kind of just, I kind of would just stop making videos. I mean, I made a lot of short videos, and I have a lot of my songs on here. I don't know if you know, but I have a lot of my songs. I have a playlist called In a Crystal Cave, and those are songs that came through while I've been dealing with grief. It's losing our mom, and I'm very grateful that my mom is at peace, and she is with me every day, every single day, and my husband and my brothers and my dad. That her spirit is with us in gardening and flowers, in the colors that I choose to wear every day, and the jewelry, and I wear her jewelry and her clothes. And where was I going with this? I guess just when I haven't opened up a lot, so now like when I finally open up, then it just pours out. But I know everyone doesn't have all day, so it's a 23-minute video, and I'm so grateful and honored if you watch the whole video. Thank you. So if you want to support us, and I thank you for continuing to support, to show your love and support to us. We have a boutique, Rainbow Sprinkles Boutique and Accessories. We're not sure how long we're going to be on Facebook, but we're gonna explore other platforms, TikTok, other platforms, hopefully. And but thank you for being here, and thank you for being you. And I hope the angels and God bless you, and I hope you continue to love yourself daily, and simply to have some kind of movement daily is key, and some kind of play is key. So thank you very much. I have my glasses. Okay. Thank you if you watch this video. Thank you for subscribing. Shout out to the new subscribers, and sparkle on in good health, and welcome to the Sparkle fam. Namaste, sparkle on.